FNAF Virus Fangames have been trending on YouTube for a while now, and like most things that get mass produced, some of them are really good, and some of them just aren't. So I decided to play two different FNAF Virus Fangames and see what worked for me and what didn't. For some context, this game is based on an animation called FNAF 2 Malignant by Kronos X. Set in a purgatory, so to speak, trapped with demons that only have one goal: to kill you. Personally, the issue with the game isn't that it's not scary or that it's not unsettling, which it isn't, at least for me. No. The bigger issue I have with this game is that it's just plain boring. Not to say it can't get better, that is, because it's a demo, but like, in its current state, it's boring. The animatronics all do the exact same thing, appear in your office with no warnings, except for a loud scream noise that plays when they enter, and you move your mouse down and pull the cross out and they're gone. The cameras are useless for 90% of the game, and at the last hour, all the 3 animatronics get replaced by a new character that does the exact same thing, but faster. Instead of the cross, you just cover your eyes. And for some reason, in both the animation and the game, a pop-up appears on your screen with the weird image of Sonic and Tails. And to top it off, the game doesn't even have a jump scare. Instead, a stab sound plays with an image popping up saying, "I stole all your files." It's missing one of the main features of a FNAF game. That's about all I have to say about this game. The second game is made by Marco Antonio, released on GameJoy on April 2nd. Remember that. It's called FNAF 1 Remake. Now, because I suck at gathering lore while playing, from what I understand, the lore is that a character named Buddy is trying to use the nostalgia of how the old FNAF games used to feel to a younger you to create the perfect night that the player is yearning for. The contrast I experienced in playing this FNAF Virus fan game compared to the last was almost immediate. Starting with the animatronics, every single one of them has a different mechanic and a different way to get you killed. Freddy plays a laugh sound cue, and you have to find him either on the cameras or in your office and stare him to send him back. Foxy slowly comes out of his cove, and you're given the option to shock him to send him back, but you can't spam it because it uses power. It also has a cooldown. Bonnie and Chica are very similar, but the small differences between them makes all the difference in gameplay. Bonnie slowly creeps up to your door, while Chica runs straight to it. On top of all animatronics having different mechanics, they also all have unique designs which resemble the characters they're based off clearly, but are different enough that it gives an unsettling feeling which works so well for me personally. Then, on the final night, all the animatronics get replaced by Buddy. You might remember him from earlier. He has multiple ways to attack you. He can sprint to your door, forcing you to shut it quickly or you're dead. He can slowly sneak down the hallway where you have to flash light on him, or you're dead. And that's not even getting into his other mechanics. A pop-up can appear in one of your cameras that you have to find and close before it's too late. And one of the TVs in your office can suddenly turn on, draining your power unless you shut it off quickly. But where this game really surprised me wasn't the mechanics, it was the lore. After finishing each night, Buddy talks directly to you, saying things that are almost comforting. This is just how you remember it, right? Just like the old days. I'm glad you're here. But as the nights go on, he starts becoming more and more restless. You're having fun, right? I wish we could keep this going forever. I don't want to lose you again. And by the end of the game, he admits that the only reason he's doing any of this is to keep you playing, because the moment you close the game, he disappears. In the end, it truly doesn't matter what my opinion is on these games. After all, I'm just one player with one perspective. You're free to disagree. But if you watched all the way to the end, then thank you. Never mind, this game wins.